Hello, Aries. Happy birthday to you. Oh, this is so exciting. We're in your birthday month, and so much is happening. We have the new moon on the 17th. So vibrant energy. It's a new moon in Aries, so it's going to be a very interesting month for you, I feel. Let's see what the cards have to say. I think you already know. I think you already know that the energy has shifted. I think you already know that this is a different year. I think you already know it's not going to be the same old, same old. So let's see how we're moving forward. For those of you just joining me for the first time, I am Diane Lupo of Inner Voice Reiki, and I welcome you to my channel here on YouTube. And if you're having a good time or you like my readings, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. I do go live and we have a blast. I have people join us from all over the world, and they're a very, really kind, benevolent kind of group that everybody helps each other and talks to each other, and it gives each other advice. It's a lot of fun. They actually take over sometimes from the readings, and I love it. So here we go, Aries. Let's see what's in store for you. One more shuffle. I'm using the red pulp tarot deck. My deck is nearby, but I don't know. I guess it's your birthday month. I felt red had to be in here, so let's go. Boom. Here we go. Gonna just do this a little bit. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah, the old way is ending. I know when people see this death card, it's like, look at that death card. I don't read death, just so you know. So you never have to be afraid of getting a private reading or whatever. That's one thing I said, okay, I want to do this, but I don't want to read death. And if you ask and you have it like your grandmother's, 105, and is it going to be any day now, what's going on, then I might let let the cards direct us. But other than that, it's an ending. So the energy that you've had up to this point in time before your birthday month, last year was all over the joint. I felt like you were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. And then little by little, good things started to creep in. But you never felt the big wave of beautiful energy come in. So let's see what's going on. Hierophant, reversed. You seem to be like loose in the universe. You're not tied to any dogma, or you're not, a churchgoer. Maybe you are. Maybe this is for someone else. Take a reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But if you're the one out there who isn't really, never believed in anything, or you had trouble like hooking up to a certain kind of philosophy or religion or belief system, I feel that things are going to change for you. You're doing a lot of introspection right now. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? There's the King of Cups energy. Beautiful energy for you. The King of Cups is a very decisive, established, successful person. It sometimes could be in a company or, something like that, but not in this case. I feel this is someone in your life who's going to bring opportunity in for you. And not just a little opportunity. This is a big opportunity, and this looks like it's something that has a lot of momentum tied to it. And the King of Cups, very kind, good mentor, a man who says what he means what he says, or a woman. It's the archetype of the King of Cups. It's the energy. The cups holds whatever, abundance, prosperity, good health. Could be a doctor, could be an employer. So know that an old way, maybe you work for a big establishment, and that has been at a dead end. You're looking for something more. There's something new and better coming in, big time. And it's going to happen all at once. It's not something that's going to creep into your life. This is something that's going to happen all at once. King of Swords. A lot of communication here needed or is going to take place. King of Swords energy. Oh, love that. 10 of Cups. Well, this is your happily ever after card. This is your focus on family. And I think I'm getting your reading, Aries. You are done with the old way of doing things. You are tired of the, I'm going to say the tired rituals, the tired, the what do they call it? When the family always did something. You keep up their, God, I can't think of the word, their legacy, their, oh God, I can't think of the word. It's like every Christmas you celebrate it the same way. Every birthday you celebrate it the same way. You're ready to change things up. You want something new. You want more excitement in your life. You want things the way you want them to be. You want things to go the way you want them to go, not the way it was always done. And this is the way the family always did. Tradition. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. So the old traditions, the death of the old traditions. Oh God, it took me a little while. I guess I've been reading too much today. I have a little bit of brain death. But now I got it, Aries. You are breaking with the old traditions. You're done. You want something new. You want something fresh. You want it your way. It's going to be stylish. It's going to be slick. It's going to be easy. You don't want cumbersome in your life. You want ease in your life. You want simple in your life. So the traditions of the old that don't suit you, you're not getting rid of everything, but you will be tapering down what you participate in. That to me is very interesting. That to me is very interesting. It's like you are ready. I'm going to turn this chariot around. You are ready to set a new course. You are ready to blaze a new trail. You are ready to set your own traditions. You want to leave your own legacy. It has your initials on it, not everybody else's, not great-great-grandfather Joe's. No, this is all about you now. Well, and maybe you and your partner, but this is all about you, your work, your family, your nucleus, bringing everything into balance the way you see it should be. So you're cutting away anyone that no longer works in this new vision you have for your life. So good for you, Aries. I love this, especially for a birthday month read, because take the energy now. You have it. Take control of it. Master it. And shape it to the way you want it. I'm going to have to put that up right. I have to. The 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups. You're about to receive all the blessings that you deserve. You're breaking free from the old ways. You finally have the confidence to break out of the old expectations. That's the other word I was trying to think of. So the Death and the Hierophant reversed, yeah, they're important. And the Chariot, yeah, not moving forward. You are done with the old ways. You are done with everybody else's expectations. You are ready to take charge, take control, and let that unbelievable energy coming in for you take you to a new level of doing, a new level of being, a new level of having, right? The 10 of Cups, you are focusing on your nucleus and what you're going to build as your legacy for your lifetime. You have the confidence. You're not afraid to move forward now. You're not afraid to say no. You're finally establishing the boundaries in your life that you've needed to establish for a very, very long time. And here you are with the Ace of Swords communicating that beautifully to anyone and everyone who will listen. Your underlying energy is the Three of Cups. Well, this is your birthday month, so it is a month to celebrate and enjoy life. And if it means getting the whole gang together, get the whole gang together. But make sure you party. And make sure that you include the people who are most important to you and who support you in this new vision moving forward. Wow, Aries. It took me a little while, and I apologize. I have been reading a lot today. No excuses. And I just said, oh my God, I got to get Aries out there because it's their birthday month. I'm going to put red aside for a minute, pull my deck out. All right, show me career, love, life, money, and health. Show me what Aries can expect for this beautiful month of April going into May, this beautiful springtime. Show me what we have in store for Aries. And knowing that you really do have a fresh outlook, and you have a lot of, my mother would say, you got to have a chutzpah. You got to have the guts to say no, speak up for what you want, ask for what you want, ask, believe, trust, allow, receive. That's what I want you to practice, Aries. Although I think you've got it. Renewal. So the renewal card is saying, it fits right in with this first part of the read. Look at the past with kindness, forgiveness, and even with a little bit of a sense of humor. The past wasn't always easy for you, Aries. There's a lot of the past that you would like to rewrite or maybe get rid of, but they're saying just renew. Release it with kindness, with love, and then charter a new course. And this is what the renewal card is saying. You are headed in a new direction, and you're most likely headed with a partner. So partnering with someone who shares your vision, shares your dreams, shares your boundaries, your new boundaries, releasing the expectations of the past and the family members and friends who think, oh, well, we always met here on Friday night. Well, no, you want to go somewhere else now. You are expanding your world, and your partner, if you haven't met this person yet, this is your twin flame. This is your soulmate. This is your kindred spirit, okay? And you are moving, thinking, feeling, dreaming, experiencing everything with the same intention, going in the same direction. I love it. Yes. Seven of Swords. There's the old Seven of Swords. Came to muck things up. Not really. Just make sure your strategy is right, and don't let people have you second guess yourself. Don't let people say, really, you're going to do it this way now? We always did it the other way. Nope. You're sticking to your new resolve. You're creating your future. And I love this, Aries. Yeah, you're going to have people who are jealous, people who want you to stay in the old energy, people who will, maybe what you're professing for the next holiday isn't what suits Mary Jo, and Mary Jo has a little something to say about it. You're not gonna worry about that anymore. You are creating your new life, and you're letting the thoughts, actions, and words of others be. Let it just be. Don't give it any credence. Look at that. Because this is what you're concerned about, Aries, your legacy. Moving forward, building your own family and your own future legacy. And man, you're in a good frame of mind and a good momentum of energy to make that happen. You really are. I'm very proud of you. A lot of coaching that I do is about people setting boundaries and claiming what they want. And I remember when I was a musician and I would come home like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe from a 6-month tour, and dinner was at 12 o'clock, and I was expected to be at the dinner table, and I hadn't slept in maybe 24 hours. So it was a lot, and it was like, why do I have to be, can't I come up later for coffee and whatever, leftovers? Why do I have to be sitting at this table? But it was important for the family to be together. But now in my family, my son is a musician and he works ungodly hours. And I've never, ever, ever, like we have Thanksgiving sometimes a week before Thanksgiving because he has to go on tour, or Christmas celebrations are at a different time, or we do it differently than maybe we did it the year before or the 10 years before that. We improv in my house and we go with the flow, and we make every moment that we can work for us, so that it's not, no one's there begrudgingly. Like, oh, I have to be here and I have to dress up, I have to wear a tie. So you really are setting course for the future now. And I'm very proud of this reading for Aries, that they are taking this energy seriously and they are using it to the best of their ability. It's going to lead to great abundance. This is windfall of abundance. You staying true to yourself, Aries, and claiming what you want and how you want it done, and really aligning yourself with your true source, not some dogma or not some fake whatever. You are aligning to your true source and staying true to that. And intention is everything in life. And the intention you put out there is what gives everything quality. It does. It gives, and it quantifies it too in some way. So your intentions are for your future, your family, building your legacy. And this is financial security. So whatever you're doing a good job. This is pride in the family tree. Does that mean you're going to break from all traditions? Absolutely not. But you're incorporating them in your life on your terms, not anyone else's. So know that it's okay. Our ancestors, I do channel a lot of grandparents in my readings to my clients, and you're more than welcome to get a private reading. Go to dianelupo444@gmail.com, and we can book a private reading if you so wish. But our grandparents never say, gee, why aren't you using the blue tablecloth, for that holiday? That's what I always use. I never have once heard that. They just love the love. They love the love. They love the family coming together. They love being talked about and remembered in a kind way. Talk about their traditions. Talk about the ancestors. Talk about the Christmases past and the birthdays past. But it doesn't mean you have to stay in the same groove. Do your thing. Blaze a new trail. That is what your reading is all about. That's what this birthday is all about. It's a turning point for you, no matter what your age. This is a turning point for you, and it's a beautiful turning point because you are building your legacy. And I love this. See the ones? New beginnings. A 10 is an ending, a 1 is a new beginning. I always call 10s ending new beginning because it's a 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So you get the gist of the idea that it's the end. Something has to end before something new begins. But you're already past that, Aries. You are into the new beginning. And this Ace of Pentacles also says you're not going there with empty pockets. This is windfall of abundance. This is flowing opportunities, maybe contracts, bigger credentials or initials after your name, a new home, a new vehicle. Things are happening and growing and prosperous in your life. Oh, I love this. Good news coming in. And passion. Oh, I like that. Close proximity. Yeah, stop worrying so much about money. If you let go of the fear, you let go of the roadblocks. Simple as that. Let go of the fear, let go of the roadblocks, the money will flow. And you have a father, grandfather energy, paternal, helping you. So this legacy that you're building, You know, maybe they didn't leave you such a great legacy, or maybe they fell short in some way of providing or being there for you. Or on the other flip of the coin, they could have been very much, detailed about where's the money going, how are you spending your money, 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 money. So I got both sides here for the Aries. And again, take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. But this energy is really here to help you with your plan, help you with the details, help you with the timing. So know that you don't have to worry about what your ancestors thought, what your relatives think, what your wife or your husband or your sister or your brother or your son or your daughter. You don't have to worry about what anyone else thinks. You're calling the shots now, and you are blazing the trail. So get a blazing. You do have a good circle of friends around you. And the wise counsel I also feel is your health. You know what, Aries? I want you to pay a little bit more attention to this card. I'm getting letters like, have you had all your blood work done? Have you had your tests done? Have you had the age monikers done? At certain ages you have certain things tested or done. You want to get a good baseline so that when you get older, if there are abnormalities in your health, you have something to reference it from. Like when I go to my doctor and I say, look, you need to look into this because I never had that before, I never felt this before, she gets right on it because she trusts that I know I've taken good care of myself through the years, right? So even though I've had trials and tribulations, health issues, we all have something. But I was always on top of it. Like I tell people, I saved my own life 3 times. So I listen to the body and I listen to my angels and my guides and I speak. I let my doctors know what's going on. So I feel, Aries, I'm not saying this to alarm you, but as you're building your legacy, you also want to make sure you're paying attention to yourself. Not just the people around you who you want to take care of, or you want to, how you want to grow your home or your business, but how you yourself want to evolve in your life. Yeah. Less time spent in regret. Spend less time in woulda, coulda, shouldas, and turn around and start counting your blessings. I feel sometimes you get lost in the seeking and you forget to be in gratitude. So I will say that to you, Aries. Be in gratitude more than not. And here's the Queen of Swords energy. With all that's coming in, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, this great passion and possibly a real good job opportunity, know that it's time to let go of the people and situations and things that no longer serve you. Here you are, Aries, King of Pentacles. You really do have money on your mind this birthday. So, you're an Aries. You would be King or Queen of Wands or Knight of Wands or Page of Wands, depending on your age. Page being the youngest, King the oldest. I feel the King of Pentacles could be a good boss, mentor, someone who's going to help you succeed in the financial sector. Or it's you. It's the energy that you are harnessing because of your departed loved one here. And maybe this person, maybe you never even knew this person. Maybe this person passed before you were born. Lots of grandfathers and great-grandfathers guide us. And we think, well, I never knew that. I don't even know his name. Find out. Learn a little bit about your lineage because they do come in to help when you ask them to. So be aware of that. Ask for help, ask for guidance. I always say, please put the right people in my path so that I can do my work for the highest and best with the least resistance possible and for the benefit of all. And I talk a lot, don't I? I'm sure my guides are saying that too. All right, I want to pull another deck for Aries because it's your birthday. Let's see how your energy is doing. How is energy for How is the energy for this month in May for Aries to move forward? I see you are moving forward no matter what. You've got that drive. You have that chutzpah now. And I'm applauding you, because good for you that you're moving forward in such a great way. All right, let's see. What is the energy for envy? There are people around you, you know, like whenever you put boundaries up in your life, whenever you say, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore on Friday nights, I've decided I'm going to do this. There's always going to be somebody there in the background who is envious of that ability to claim your time, claim your power, claim your strength. If right now there are some financial constraints, I don't see them lasting for long. The door is open to receive. And from your reading, I see abundance, prosperity coming in. So let go of the fear. Remember, let go of the fear. You release the roadblocks. And there it is. So there's the fear. And that's a force. So ask your angels for help with that fear. And here's the first chakra, Archangel Michael. And this is all the root chakra. And this is all your earthly needs being met. Okay, so no worries, no fears. It's in the cards. You're meant to have it. And like the Queen of Swords said, walk away from any unhealthy situations, people who try to hold you back, or the negative Nells. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And I'm ending on the 10. Endings, new beginnings, victory. This is your month, Aries. This is your time. Now, I don't say that for every birthday, because some, like Pisces, Mars was in March, but Pisces energy isn't really going to start to happen until June, I feel. June, July, August, then we'll start to really see it. But you are really in a great energy of momentum right now, so ride it out. 7th chakra is the crown chakra. So like you got the Hierophant in the beginning, in the Death card, that showed the ending of any ties to old beliefs, any ties to old traditions. You want to break free. The more you align with Source, the more you align with your higher self, the easier that will be. So keep going with that. I'm going to pull an Archangel Michael card for you for your birthday. Aren't these beautiful cards? Let's see. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for Aries? Okay, it's going to be in here. And you know, what do I feel? I feel like a thickness, a buzzing in the palm of my hand. I feel a little energy where I feel like, oh yeah, pick me, pick me, pick me. Here we go. Focus upon, this is funny because what did I tell you? What did I tell you, Aries? What did I say to you? When I saw the wise counsel, I said, pay attention to your health. Get a baseline, get some blood work done, get a checkup, just know what's going on so you have a point of reference. I didn't see anything happening, not at all, but I feel like you need to pay more attention. You're not paying enough attention to self. So here's your card. Focus upon divine and perfect health. Divine and perfect health. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. There's your prayer. And there's your reminder. Okay? Like the eyebrows. What's left of them? Ay, ay, ay. Actually, I never had eyebrows. I never had thick eyebrows. So it's not that I'm old. It's the way I am. Okay. But I'm glad that whole Groucho Marx eyebrow era is over. Women get into the funniest things. I have to say, we get into like, there was the eyebrow era where they had everybody looked like Groucho Marx. They were painting them on. They were putting fake eyebrows on so they looked like, and then there was the fake eyelashes, and oh God, I wore those through most of my 20s, but they weren't 9 feet long. They didn't catch flies going by. So we went through that. Now it's the Botox lips. Oh dear God, it looks, when we were kids we used to buy those wax lips and then they turned into chewing gum or something. It was absolutely ghastly, awful. But it was a cool thing. We used to get them at the penny candy store. Imagine, 1 penny. And I sound like one of those old people. And in my day, we bought wax slips for a penny. But my point being, Aries, be who you are. You're beautiful. Most Aries are just natural beauties. Be who you are. Love who you are. And do the best you can with it. That's all, you know. But don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. This is a Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. And I will pull 1 card from this deck for you. And that will be your birthday reading. I'm going to pull it from underneath. Oh. What is it? 3 of Thought. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Now, I feel that could be for some of you, Aries. There was a lot of letting go of the past, blazing a new trail, and the Queen of Swords saying, release those who have hurt you, release those. Remember, you're the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Well, here's the 3 of Thought, which would also be swords because it's thought. Swords are thought, communication, anything to do with air. Now, I'm going to pull the top card from this cut because I pulled, this was the bottom one. And let's see what this is. Because it's your birthday. Choose freedom. Now, that feels more in tune to your reading. Although this is in alignment with that. But this one, it seems like that's what you have already done. You've chosen to be free from the restrictions of the past. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could feel free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Now that's what your entire reading was about. I feel this is spot on. You have done that. Now, if some of you, Aries, still have trepidation about claiming it, owning it, doing it, being it, having it, then maybe this will give you the courage to go for it. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. So, there you have it, Aries. It's time for you to claim your life. You are in the midst of this fantastic energy with the Ace of Pentacles saying, here it is, take what you want. And the path is clear. There are no blocks. It's all been lifted, and it's up to you with that 10 of Pentacles to build your legacy now and do it. You know, I hear Frank Sinatra singing in the background. I did it my way. Yeah, do it your way, because that's the way it's meant to be. That is the absolute best way for you. So happy birthday, Aries. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed spending a little time on my channel. If you like this,